And we're back in the Nightmare Cabin. How we doing, folks? It's been a long time. It's not been that long a time, but in YouTube years, it's been a very long time. And it's been a long time for this channel because I, for a solid year, I don't think I went more than a week without posting a video. And I did the Maiden Cast series. That was pretty much one a week. We tried to keep that as strict as we could. But even then I was filling in gaps. And yeah, easily within a year, just over a year, I did well over 100 videos. And then I just grounded to a halt. And I just stopped. And a few reasons for it. I don't know how important that is right now. I kind of got into a bit of a weird headspace. And I found myself in a bit of a lull, and I kind of had things I had finished, so I had to finish off Maiden Cast. I finished off a couple of retrospective or let's talk about I had lined up, and I remember when I had that Annihilator review coming up, that was like, right, I'll do that and then I'll have a break, and the break just lasted months. It wasn't just this either. It was I put things on hold at Metal Legion as well. I felt like I was not constantly, but for a long time I was looking at the black. You always start a review whenever you go to write anything. You always start with a blank page and go, "Shit, how do I start this?" And that blank page was just staring at me longer and longer each time, and I just felt I wanted to get in the car and just play something I knew rather than always having to listen to what I was reviewing. And I kind of fell into a few YouTube traps as well. Wyatt XM put out a really good video a few weeks back where he said about how music YouTubers were always sort of chasing the algorithm. There was always... Everyone was racing to be the first review rather than just the best review. And I got into the whole unboxing thing for a little while, which was fun. I mean, I was buying it anyway and happy to, show it off. But just a load of little things like that. And it was just like, no, I need to take a breath and I need to just refocus, And I think with everything that was going on in the world as well, kind of got to me a lot more than I was willing to acknowledge. And it was just, are we really, do people really care what I think of the new Cannibal Corpse album at the moment? And I had to sort of, there was a fog in my head or above me that I needed to get rid of. So, I got a little bit disillusioned as well with everything, the whole metal scene, I guess. It's looking like we've dodged a bullet. I'm quite relieved to say for now, but some things were on the table, undeniably, and the silence was deafening from too many people. People like Alan Averill, people like John Joseph from Cro-Mags, guys from Madball, Scott Wino from what's he in? The Obsessed, and I'm not that big into him, to be honest, but I think you all know what I mean. He was in The Obsessed. What else was he in? He's been in a fucking 100 bands, but he cancelled a show. And the question mark was over Trent Reznor and James Hetfield for a while, a couple of members of Cannibal Corpse, but it was a bit, where are you? It seems to me like the metal scene became pro-discrimination all of a sudden. And it didn't really sit well with me. And people like Alan, these people have got the same opinion as me, and so I'm not going to keep my mouth shut and let them take all the flack. No, I'm of the same opinion of them. And Alan Averill, especially from Primordial, I think his podcast was a beacon of light, really, over the last year or two. But anyway, I've got it all off my chest now. And I started missing it, you know, and I kept checking in on the channel now and then, you know, saw what was going on. I always try and reply to every comment. And I was still getting good comments and nice comments from people. And yeah, it's you lot that I missed, and I wanted to come back. And we got a good little rapport going on. You know, you're telling me what you want, you're telling me what you like, you're telling me, you know, any criticism's always constructive, and we seem to be having a good laugh. And I felt that was a shame, just because what I thought of what else was going on. I thought, no, it's not your fault. You know, you've been supporting me the last year, and why give up a good thing? You know, I've got into the point where I wanted to start discussing music again, and I started enjoying music again. That was a big thing as well. I just needed a reset where it was like, I just want to listen to something I know. I just want to put some Slayer on, or put some, you know, Black Sabbath on. Just something I feel like listening to, rather than having to listen to the same album over and over again, rushing to get that review out. So, yeah, I thought I'd make this video. I did have some albums I wanted to review. I'm probably still going to review them as time goes by, but that list was starting to get a bit bigger, and I wasn't quite sure which one to start off with, and I was getting a bit overwhelmed with that as well. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to just go through them all in one go with you. And then over time, if I feel like it, I'll go into them a bit more in depth. And I've got an unboxing to do as well. So I thought I'd break the ice and, you know, get back into it with you with an unboxing video and a bit of a what have I been listening to lately. One thing as well, if you did watch the Black Sabbath videos that I've made, I caved. Here we go. I bought it. I know, but that collection just didn't look complete without it. And this was, I wouldn't go so far as to say it was cheap, but it was certainly the cheapest I'd seen it. And I just thought, you know what, let's just grab it while it's there. And before I change my mind. So it's pretty much what you get with the rest of them. The hardback book, that was the main thing I bought it for, really. The thing is, this is probably my favourite of the... Oh, it's hard to pick a proper favourite, but it's definitely up there with the original lineup, that first 8 album run. I do genuinely love this album, and it was just a shame to not, you know, I just wish there was a bit more bonus content. I did drop the book, yeah. I'm trying to ignore it, but what poster we got here? So, you know, we're off to a good start, aren't we, ladies and gents? Yeah. So, I'm kind of hoping they do this with all the original 8 albums, although part of me also hopes they don't. But, yeah, we got it in the end. So, let's go into the... Should we do the unboxing first? Let's do the unboxing first. Yeah, let's go for it. So, nice little package here from Hell's Headbangers. This camera hasn't improved much, has it? Hopefully it'll find its focus in a minute. Let's go through it. I had a comment the other day requesting Disincarnate, a video on that, reviewing Dreams of the Carrion Kind. I'm doing this completely off the cuff, so I forget your name, but when I do the video, I will be dedicating it to you. But yeah, don't worry, mate, that will be coming. I'll talk about a little bit what I've got in mind to do at the end, really. I'll tell you one thing, Hell's Headbangers, they do fantastic packaging, but it is a pain in the arse when you're doing an unboxing. But there you go. Bloody hell. It's going to be cool. It's going to be worth the wait. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, I've still not... I still love a spending spree when I'm on nights, bored. And then when something turns up about 3 weeks later and I go, I have no idea what I've ordered, and I open it up and go, ooh, Right. Right, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Let's go with the... You know. Let's go with the little stuff first, I think. Right. Let's put this down here. First up, a couple of cassettes. Original Nile demo EPs. I did show these. I've got these on CD actually. This on CD was actually quite rare, and I've always liked the artwork on it. And I've become a sucker for a cassette. It's got to be said. I mean, I don't think I've ever played one. In fact, no, the only ones I have played are ones where they're only available on cassette. But normally, I pick up a cassette edition of... This is a green... of whatever I'm buying at the time, and then just put it to the side just because I think it looks cool. But I thought I'd pick these up. I've always really liked that front cover. This is the I think this is the first EP they did before but I think this is before. Is this in between the first album and what's it called? Fucking hell. Black Seeds of Vengeance. Or it might be before the first album. Can't quite remember now. The Ramis Brink... No, it's... I can't remember. So, this is the first one, though. I think this is before the album. In fact, Nile, I've seen, are going to be playing London soon. I've been to... July last year, I went to see Onslaught at the Underworld, and that was the first gig I went to in fucking... since the emergency started. And, yeah, the other night I went to see Killing Joke at Hammersmith Apollo. To my shame, I've never really been... Killing Joke were a band that kind of passed me by. I knew of them, and I knew they were good, and I knew they had a, you know... Yeah, this is before the first album, isn't it? And then, so this must be after Black Seeds of Vengeance, or before Black Seeds. I can't remember. But this is definitely before it, because I know this is the original lineup, because this one's got Pete Hamora on drums. This one's got oh yeah, this is Pete Hamora as well. I got him confused with the other guy, the guy that's been in like a million different bands. But so these are both before the first album then, surely. I don't know. I'll have to watch my own Nile video to recap. But did I show you this? I can't remember if I did or not. Right, plenty more to come, lads. Let's crack on with it. We've got Iron Maiden, the entire population of Hackney. This is recorded at was it the Ruskin Arms? I want to say it's the Ruskin Arms. No, it's not the Marquee Club. In 1985, when the band were at one of their peaks, and they just did the Marquee Club under a different name and did a set of covers and a couple of original songs that would go on to be on Adrian Smith's ASAP album. I've heard snippets. Is this a... No, that's just it. I've heard snippets here and there on the internet, but to have listened to a full gig, I thought would be pretty cool. And it is a bit of history that I've never had before, so that's nice to go in the old collection. Right, now we've got the big bits. You're going to have to bear with me here, folks, while I unwrap this, because this is... Oh, that was easier than I thought. Let's just rip it. Right, what to get you with first? Let's go with... One's a reissue of a kick-ass death metal album, and the other one is a bootleg of a kick-ass death metal band. Let's go with a bootleg first. Cannibal Corpse. This is the first tour. No, maybe not the first tour. This is from 1997. So this would have been while touring Vile. So yeah, arguably the first tour with George Corpsegrinder on vocals. Let's see if we've got anything else cool in here. I think this is a double LP. Cool, smoky, marbly colour on the vinyl. Is this the same one or is this a different one? Yeah, it's the same. There's a lot of Cannibal Corpse bootlegs flying about. I really want to get the one on the Tomb of the Mutilated, but the times I have found it, I just couldn't warrant spending what people wanted for it. But I've not heard that. But of all the Cannibal Corpse bootlegs I've had, I've been lucky so far. And you do take a gamble with a bootleg, so you win some, you lose some. And here's the grand finale. This is Divine Empire with Redemption. For those of you that aren't in the know, around the fifth Malevolent Creation album, what did you have? You had Eternal, and then you had In Cold Blood, and then the band pretty much split. Pretty much everyone left. Phil was left on his own as the last original member, but then he reassembled a new lineup, got Brett back on vocals. A couple of other ex-members and new members came back and rejoined. You had Brett Hoffman come back, and they went on to make The Fine Art of Murder. The other three guys, Alex Marquez, Jay Black, and I think it's John Rubin. We'll have a look in a minute. They went on to form Divine Empire, and this is a classic. And I think this is better than In Cold Blood, actually. Just as good as anything in the Malevolent Creation canon. Malevolent Creation never did a stinker, really. Everything they've done is good. And everything Divine Empire done is good, really. I've got all four of their albums. I can't remember anything particularly offending me or upsetting me. So, yeah. But this is the first time this has ever been printed on LP. The artwork looks awesome. Nice and revised. Anything in here? Yep. Hopefully we've got the... Here we go. Yeah, so we got... JP Soars on guitar, Jason Blakovich on vocals and bass, and Derek Roddy on drums. I was wrong. Oh, I think Alex Marquez must come on the second album then. Yeah, that might be right. I've got me wires crossed. That's really fucking cool, that artwork, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to give you a second look at that. That is awesome. And then we'll have a look at the LP. Long out of print debut album from unsung Florida death metal cult featuring ex-Malevolent Creation members, now finally available on vinyl. Originally released in 1998, this is old days death metal done right. And this is one of 400 Ox, Blood and Bone swell vinyls. And oh yeah, there's some vinyl porn for you. Yeah, I think I've I'll leave it at that for now. I think I've kept you long enough. Yeah, so I'm going to be back. I'm going to be I've got a few things in the pipeline. A couple of... Let's not commit just yet because it does involve other people. I've got a couple of collaborations coming up. And yeah, I think if I tell you and it don't happen, I'm going to end up with egg on my face. But when it does happen, it'll be cool and it'll be in the coming weeks. Let's just put that out there for now. And yeah, what I've been listening to, I'm going to do that in another video, and that'll be coming up next. So, good to see you all, folks. Leave us a comment and let us know how you've been. And, yeah, we're back. It's been good to see you. Take care.